What is going on, everybody? I'm especially fond of people coming in here just to tell us they're going to Pennsic and then just leaving. That's super nice of you. Have fun at Pennsic. That's awesome. For sure. Be safe. I'm going to move this monitor again because I always forget to. Come on, monitor. Don't disconnect. Don't disconnect. There we go. It's a little better. We should start off this stream with the thing I always say, which is this monitor needs to be moved over there. I need a longer cable. But I forget. Maybe I'll do it after this stream. I even wrote it down this time. What do you know? Hey, an actual stream? Well, what else would this be? Of course it's a stream. What do you mean? This is a stream, for sure. I was here. You know, I was here last week. There was no... It was late, though. It was a late stream. And if you... my streams won't show up on my regular YouTube feed. So if you're like, was there a stream? Just look for the live streams playlist, and you'll be like, oh, yes, there was a stream. So there was. It was very chit-chatty. I'm still racking my brain around what I want to do this stream, because last one was, just talking and hanging out. Definitely say hi to Steiner for me, and smack him in the back of the head. That'd be great. Followed by yeah, just give him a little smack. Nothing too hard. Just like a light. He's short. He's easy to hit. Hey, Ray Jones from Dickinson, Texas. Why is it still being weird with the... Something's still a little weird with this, but it's okay. How's the volume? I think the volume's good. I think it's good. I can't hear me. I'm just looking at my levels. Seems like it's all right. Hello, boys and girls, says McEwen. Oh, that's what I was going to do. One sec. I'm going to do a little post. I'm trying to be proactive with my my advertising that there's a stream. Because I'm not very... I don't share... I usually don't share it around. I'm just like, oh, yeah, sure. There's a stream. Come hang out. Boom. So I'm going to talk for a bit, answer some questions, and then I'm just going to dive into something. I really don't know what I'm going to do at this point in time, but maybe I'll just wing it. Winging it sounds good. Trust Life says volume is great. Awesome. Lots of green names. Love it. We have tons of members. Making my day. Self-plug, this is one of my shirts if you're looking for shirts. I've got a few shirts. Three are my favorite. My logo, my owl, and then the serpent and Vulknot are my favorite shirts that I've done. So they just look like good. They look like real shirts. I've got some other shirts where there's just artwork on the shirt. It doesn't really have a shirt kind of vibe, if you know what I'm saying. Yonah says you are sounding great. Excellent. Anybody knows anything different? What's going on here? Anything? Yeah, Omar was throwing up gifted memberships like crazy. He's like the gifted membership king. Thank you. My I used to sport a mohawk for a while, and I've been like meaning to go back to it. This is not really a mohawk. It's, you know, it's like an adult mohawk, faux hawk. Yeah, I do like the Raven and Wolf shirts too, Chris. I just want to, I wanted to do something more shirty with them. I'm just not sure what to do because I'm not a shirt designer. So I wanted to do something with that, like the top down wings spread Raven, but I haven't figured it out. Arg says, what's up, brother? This is way better than working. Love it. This is way better than working. I'm kind of working. I do want to make some stuff today, but I'm really not sure what. I've been like swamped this week doing stupid backpack repairs and, not backpack, life vest repairs. And what else did I do? I did some cool stuff actually, but I can't get into that. But some stuff for Kung Fu. So, there's that. Oh, you are at the Tandy. McEwen is at Tandy Leather, home of where I buy all my rawhide sides to strip down. And all my saddle skirting. When I was doing stuff with Lonsdale, they just didn't have saddle skirting, and their rawhide was really thin. So that was the two things I got from Tandy all the time. Bum, 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 bum. Well, what should I make? What should I do? I could just do a little something small, maybe with a little carving, so I don't like putter around too much. It's just all the stuff that I can just jump in and do. I've already done. There's already videos of it, so it just feels a little strange. If you know what I'm saying. What's going on with this cable? One sec. Weird cable. That's a little better. Oh yeah, that's way better. I can just tap here. Boom, boom. Nice. Excellent. Well, McEwen was talking about how they have lots of rawhide and skirting, but none of the skirting is that thick. Okay. I wish there was an easy way of figuring out the length of the rawhide without like having to go WWE on it and wrestle it. Because I would buy all the long ones. I would just buy them. Did you get the quiver pics I emailed you? Yes, I did, Chris. I got those quiver pics. Can you talk about how to harden leather and different techniques? Asks Golden Thunderbird. Two techniques, really. Well, kind of three. You can wax it, which I would only recommend doing if you're using it for sport combat. It's really the only reason you would wax it. It's easy, and it's easy. It's easy. If you're doing a bunch of it, it's easy. Or you can use water to. You can either use just hot water and play around with that kind of stuff, or you can bake it, which is more will have better results without absolutely destroying your piece. And you bake it around 180 degrees. And my math is terrible. 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Soak it 180 degrees. You can also use. I've read some guys were using Titebond 3, which is a wood glue, and they use like one part that with a certain number of parts of water, mix it together, soak your pieces in that, and then bake that. So that's a whole other thing, and people were loving that. I've never done any of that. I've just done some water hardening, water forming. You can get stuff like super hard, but the harder it gets, it's going to get pretty brittle. It's just with water and baking. So you just got to be on top of making sure it doesn't crack and shrink too much and all that kind of stuff. Dark Horse Workshop, I'm still waiting for you to respond to my email. Been wondering how much it would cost to get my chest shield done. Maybe I missed your email? I'm not sure. Was it an actual email? Was it an email or was it like a Etsy message or something? I just get so many emails. I'm just bad sometimes. Sorry. Have you any pieces you have made with a hide scale pattern? I've seen your brass pieces, which are cool. Chris, are you talking about like a stamp, a scale stamp, or actual scales? Did you get the pics of the Asian style dragon wallet I sent you? Bet you could try something similar. I think I did. Didn't you send me a bunch of wallets? I can't remember. I'm such a. Oh no, yeah, you sent me a bunch of wallets. So like leather scales. I haven't done that in a while, but I've done it before. When I do leather scales, I just use a strap-in punch. And depending on what the project is, I'll either do like a full strip or banging away upstairs. Always good. A scale stamping carving video would be awesome. I should get some scale stamps. Oh, I might have some actually. I just haven't used them. Hey, Magnus, I lied. Looks like we do have a couple of skirting that are 15 ounce or thicker, but most seem to be in the 12 to 14 ounce range. I don't mind 12 to 14 ounce, honestly. As long as it's not 10 to 12. That's always terrible. I'm reading at a rapid pace here, everybody. Just bear with me. Hey there, Brian. Welcome, welcome. One sec. Checking something. Yeah, I got all these amazing wallets. Trust. Yeah, I got them all right here. Man, these are great. That's crazy. This is, I think I talked about this last time. This is where I almost need to rope a friend into just being the producer on this, because it would be cool just to, without me screwing around, to show some of this work, because it's really cool. I wonder how hard it would be for me to screw around and figure it out real quick. Jacked Up Leatherworks says, Mr. Magnus, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, actually. I'm more aerodynamic than I was in the last week, so I'm good. I'm going to see if I can do a little quick thing here. We'll see how this works. Boop. I'll do it slowly. Oh, this is my favorite one. Trust, I love that one where you've got like, it's like you've, man, that's a lot of detailed dye painting. I would lose my mind. I already lose my mind with dye painting, but that, I think it's the first one you sent me with it's like got a Celtic style something on it. It looks really cool. Reading. 10 to 12 terrible because it's too thin for sport armor. 10 to 12 I really like. Yeah, if I'm looking for skirting, for sure, I wouldn't want to use 10 to 12. But I do layer some stuff. Like, I could do 12 ounce fan braces and then do like another piece of 12 ounce, like a rib. So, I don't mind if as long as it's not a gorget, elbows, knees. Yeah. Gorget elbows, knees are the only ones that I want to definitely make sure they have one base layer that's at least 14. And then if there's layers on top of that, that's another thing. But I don't mind layering them up. A lot of people don't layer, so they'll just be like, oh, this 10 ounce is great. It'll work for van braces. Like, you can just not wear van braces at all, right? So I just wouldn't recommend it. For sure, lamellar totally fine, especially since my opinion on body armor in the SCA is pretty. It's not super necessary. Was it bad for me to say? Yeah, with the overlap, because yeah, that'll be easy. 10 to 12, sure. 12, I'd probably go 12, just because 10 is so thin. You're gonna get like a lot of like curling, and you're gonna end up looking like a pine cone. If you know what I'm talking about. Aiden says, hey from SC, is that South Carolina? Just dropping in to listen on my way home. What's going on? I'm just shooting the shit. Rambling mostly coherently because other than this microphone's aimed at my forehead. There, that's a little better. Probably nobody will notice the difference, but that's okay. Nicole says, hey, I'm a cosplayer. I normally use cardboard, but I'm looking to learn to use EVA foam. What thickness would be best for a chest piece? And what temp does it need to be heated to? EVA foam? I don't do a lot of EVA foam stuff. So, or any, really. For me, I would just go as... You want it to have some, especially if you're doing armor, on top of it just being thick enough to hold its shape, you want it to have some kind of bulk to it, make it look cool, even though it would be thin. What, like 1/4 inch? I would do that without having any EVA foam knowledge at all. All I know is you can glue it really nice, beautiful seams, sand them down, heat it with a heat gun, and shape it. I might actually try doing some EVA foam stuff. I just don't want to drive everybody to run away. They're like, what happened to the Leathercraft channel? He's doing foam now? So I actually bought some books on foam stuff. Who was it? It was actually an armor book. It's a PDF book from a woman cosplayer who does a whole bunch of cool stuff. I can't remember. I don't know where it is. It's not here. It's not at the shop. So look up cosplay armor PDF, and you might stumble into her. Gary says, I use waxed 8 to 10 for HEMA, but they are worn over a heavy padded jacket. There you go. Arg says, body armor is mandatory for my opponents, but maybe not for me. I don't, yeah, true. That's true. I think sometimes we overdo it on the body part of the armor, but whatever. Dark Horse Workshop, I just checked to make sure the email was sent to the right email for you, and all is good. I don't feel comfortable posting my email. All good. You know, what was the let me look. Googling on the air. Did you send it last Friday? Last Friday was what day? It is the 5th today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 29th? 20, 30th. Trust Life. I don't see anything recently, but it might have been a little while ago. I just don't want to sit here with my my back to everybody. Nicole says, my parents got me several rolls of foam when I was building a Ghostbuster proton pack. I ended up switching to cardboard because it's easier to work with, and now I have 4 rolls of EVA foam. Well, yeah, cardboard's great too. If I was gonna make a proton pack or anything that is stiff like that, I would definitely use cardboard. Off the top of my head, again, I'm talking out of my butt. Anything that needs to be rigid, for sure use cardboard, I would think. July 15th. July 15th. Oh, I here it is. Here it is. Looking at stuff on the air again. Cool. I'm gonna star it so I get back to you. Boom. There we go. Got it. I love foam's ability to have no seams. If you're doing costume stuff, it's really cool. Like leather, you gotta stitch it. You gotta stitch it together. There's lots of ways to hide stuff, but you're gonna have some stitching somewhere. So it's always nice to see foam stuff that's like nice, smooth, perfectly round shoulder cops with no stitching or anything. And I imagine it's cheaper than leather. You would think. You'd think it's cheaper than leather. Should I do some foam stuff? I should. I should just do some foam stuff just for the hell of it, just for the learning experience. I watch enough of Odin makes. Don't quote me on that, but it's Odin something. I'm sure it's Odin makes. What am I losing my mind? Odin makes does a lot of cosplay and prop and costume stuff that's foam and cardboard and all that kind of stuff. He does really cool things. And he streams on Mondays. Streams on Mondays around 10 a.m. I think. Pacific Standard Time, I believe. What are we, like 20 minutes into this and I'm still sitting here? Nicole is thinking of doing a Lord of the Rings costume or a Davy Jones cosplay at some point in the future. So I'm trying to learn EVA because of hardboard isn't going to work for these. Davy Jones would be sweet. I love Lord of the Rings for sure, but Davy Jones is, yeah, it's pretty awesome. EVA foam also laser cuts pretty nicely. And I've got my laser. I do want to double the size of the area where I'm doing the laser, and I'm going to buy a 3D printer soon. I want to start doing 3D printer bits. They're becoming more popular, so I can make more steampunky, dystopian, crazy little props and put cool little bits on them and supply the 3D file to people. Shaman says, how about you and Prince Armory getting together to do some foam outfits? That would be pretty impressive stuff. You know, something like a challenge against Prince Armory would be cool, because Prince Armory has got some incredibly artistic, cool stuff going on. So if I just like challenged Prince, I'm like, we're gonna use EVA foam, and this is our deadline, and we each have to make a shoulder piece or something cool. And then we do the reveal. That would be a lot of fun. I like Prince Armory stuff. It's good. Even if it was just leather instead of foam, but like either way. Hey, there's Astrid. Hey, Astrid, we're talking EVA foam a lot, actually. Where are you now? Greetings from Germany. I am in Vancouver, Canada. You could draw some artwork. You never know when you're going to need it. That's true. I could just draw. Crazy talk. That's crazy. It's almost like I've got something right here. Oh, my shoulder's sore. Ugh. Yeah, just in case, this will be the first of many plugs. There's memberships here if you want to support the channel, help support the stream. They are a whole $1.99 US, and you get little emojis that people are flashing, and you get an incredible green name, the greenest of names. And then that's about it. Emojis and a green name, but whatever. Or you can super chat, or you can gift memberships, or you can super sticker, all that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to draw just because I can ramble and draw at the same time. Martin says, where was it? Somebody said that critters. Who said critters? I saw critters. There. Métis Deer said Viking critters. Wow. I'm a very very slow artist. Did you get any of the wild weather in Vancouver? Wild weather is in a heat wave? Yes. It sucked. A lot. Watch me have huge problems setting this up now. We'll see. If I draw critters, I need like sources, like pictures and all sorts of stuff. It's First thing to do is turn off the internet on this thing so it doesn't ping all over the place later. We'll start simple. And then maybe I'll try and draw a critter, but like I'm very slow at animals, and I usually need reference material. Horrifically slow. But whatever. I'm just screwing around. Wi-Fi off. There. Plug this amazing cable into my incredible Atom Mini, which now I feel like doesn't have enough ports, hilariously. I'm like, 3 ports is all you'll ever need. Is this even, will this check this? Do I even want to do that? In the future, I could angle this a bit better, but I've got an idea. Let's check if this, ooh, look at that action. Boom. Oh, it's like the greatest technological advancement of our time. Look at that. So this is my little super sticker from Astrid. Thank you very much. It's okay, McEwen. You go deal with customers. It's fine. I'm going to sit here. This is from my needle case, my artwork I did for my needle case, which I really like how it came out. Anyways. What do we got going on here? Bunch of scribbles. Lots of stuff. Oh. There was actually something on one stream where I was like, I'm going to finish this bit. But I never did. Yeah, it was this one. I was like, I'm going to somehow finish this wolf. I guess I could screw around with it right now. For the hell of it. I want to do something real quick here. This might actually work out. It would be kind of neat. It might also not work out. So we'll find out in a second. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Oh yeah. This could work in the future, but I don't know if it's going to work right now. There you go. There you go. Let's do a little check. Whoop, that's the wrong one. And we can zoom out. Now you get to see my bald spot, probably, is what's going to happen, honestly. So there's this option, blah, blah, blah. Or I can go to this, which is the full screen view. It's kind of cool. It's funny though, I don't know how many people are like as foot and like look at what needs to be done on this. The feet. Why? Because feet and hands suck. If you're not a great artist, feet and hands suck. Feet and hands probably suck no matter what. I'm gonna do a new layer just so I can. I don't know what's better, honestly, if it's, like this shows you, boop, boop, boop. There's this action. Oh, that's actually a really good spot for that. Cool. Look at all this amazingness. Oh, me again. The tail is definitely way too foxy. You're right. You're very right. Scribble doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Bring up the. How's the? Is this on? Yeah, let's get rid of that. 1 sec. There. Yeah, there we go. I will be an Apple. This is the only Apple device I own. Am I saying that truthfully? Yes. This is the only Apple device I own. It's freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. If you want to learn to draw and like not have to. Actually, I'm gonna awkwardly sketch this first. Let's see. I don't know why I do pink, but I just like pink. So we can get some funny little. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that's erasing. Maybe a little band. A little short band. Oh, 1 sec. No, not the right thing. There we go. I just scribble things in, and then I try and make them nice. It still looks weird to me. It looks really weird. It's like, it should be more like what? Like this? Is this how it should be more like? Like, without looking at any... Should it be up or like that? Look at that, amazing. Look at this. That's beautiful. Beautiful artwork. You just tap away and get rid of it. Boop, 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 boop. I don't like this other one either. I could find a reference image. What do you know? Wolf. Let's see. Wolf howling. Sitting? It's kind of long, actually. I think it's just longer than I expected it to be. It's more like there's something going on here, and it comes down on an angle, and then it comes over here. Or something like that. Is that too big now? That's alright. Yeah, little stubby for covered fingers. Don't overthink it is the, I think is the name of the game here. Don't overthink it. It's all right. Could do that. Let's yeah, let's do this. What the hell's going on? Maximum what? Maximum limit of 4 layers. Why would there's never been a limit of 4 layers on this? What does doesn't make any sense. Oops. This is where I get to screw around. Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh, there's a merge, right? There's a merge. Merge down. There. Go back to this. Get rid of that. Look at that scribble action. See what this looked like before. Amazing. It's incredible. I kind of feel like I need a second leg to make it look a little less 2D, even though it is 2D. I don't know, whatever. Wolf the Viking stopping in. Hey brother man, good to see you. Good to see you as well. Thanks for stopping in. So now I am going to just scoot some more, yeah, without doing any bonus. Oh my god, my brain's not working. The pink stuff, my rough sketch. Without doing the rough sketch, I'm just gonna put this in here. I can clean it up easily enough after. It kind of works. And I can even do this action. Oh, that's kind of thick actually, now that I'm pressing a little harder. Omar! Hello, Omar. Greetings. Welcome and all that stuff. Glad to see you. Oh, what was that? Craziness. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. It is wolfish, yes. It is a wolf. In theory. Way too long in the making. I started drawing this ages ago. And as I have said many times already, I am very slow at art. I'm not sure how ridiculous this paw looks, but I can always screw around with it later. If it's side part, if it's like I don't mind if it's like a little cocked out. Maybe it needs to be a little more little less top down. It's weird, I know. It's why I've left the feet for so long on this piece, honestly. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like side profile, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna be like, do, and then like nothing? That's gonna be the foot? Or do I just make it really like, you know, really tight? That still looks weird. Looks terrible, actually. Not weird, terrible. Boop, boop, boop. Hang out and I can draw feet for 2 hours. Still looking at some reference stuff. Reference, where is it? Why is this so hard? Whatever. The ID paw is an important part there. That's what props up the back of the paw. I want it to look right. I'm doing more Googling on the air. There is one thing missing from this whole bit, honestly, after you mentioned that. So like, I'm just gonna do this because I'm looking at this right now and it makes sense to me. All right, let's get our big eraser hat on. Ugh, this is gonna be scary. Whatever. Boom. Don't like any of this. Taking it away. In the slowest erase ever. Let's get rid of all this. Where's a better brush? It's terrible. There. New plans. New plans. I'm gonna leave this here just because it helps me with spacing. All right. Where is pencil eraser? pencil eraser, pink. Go on to this. Actually, this should be down here. Interdigital pad. It's the big paw pad in the middle of the paw. I see what you're saying. There's also something going on all these pictures that is like, as it gets down to here, let's make this up a bit better. Let's take this back up. As this gets down to about, geez, come on, to about here, there is definitely like a something, like a break here. Not a break, but you know what I'm saying. And this should be higher probably too, but I'm not worried about that right now. I said I was slow. I wasn't screwing around. Boom, we can do this though. We can cheat, move that over a bit. It's probably too much. But there's like a little angle. And it's like this, actually. Now I can be like, doot, 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 doot. Grab it. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Not that it matters. There. Eh. Foot pads, toe beans. I think it's even shorter than that, but I'm on the right track here. It's more like down to here, and then it comes up to here. Man, even shorter than that, maybe? It's definitely very obvious once I took a little peek at it. And you're thinking more like need a larger like pad zone, and then angle it up here, and then this. Oop. Looks better, right? How many people are watching? 5? We got 5 people watching here. Incredibly, there's 30 people watching me figure out how to draw a wolf paw. Love it. Yeah, and this here, I feel should be up here somewhere. But that's a whole... Let's see if we can use the magic of... see what this does. This may just be a bad idea, but I'm gonna switch to this camera. All right, I'm just gonna try something for the hell of it. This incredible item. Boom. So we got all that. And then we could, did it just do the wrong thing? It did. I need to be on the right layer. There we go. We got a right layer, good. Jesus. One of those days. Boom. Grab that. Grab all that. Okay. Now, if we were thinking that this could be higher, do we want to like arc it around? I don't know. But somewhere up in that like zone, if I was interested in doing that, at least get it a little higher, you know? That looks better, right? And then you can just fix it up. Boom. Let's do, I say boom a lot. Studio pen. Studio pen. Change the color. Change the layer. No, we don't need to change the layer. We're good. Then we can get in here and be like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Fix this up. Fix this up. As people bang around upstairs. Good times. Oops. You just gotta will it into existence. If you're not that great at the art, just gotta keep going until it works. That's why I'm always like, I'm a little apprehensive to draw animal type stuff on stream. Serpents, easy. Wolves, not so much. I need a whole anatomy class to start. Oh, that's not what I want. Now I'm just fixing stuff up just to fix some stuff up. That's better. I think it's better. Am I wrong? That's better. Is it not better? Vote? Better? Rotate only the swirl and the triangle under it, which would be the bottom of the elbow. Triangle. Only the swirl. Oh. You're saying like, this is like, Jesus. Something like this. Oop. Like that kind of stuff. And then this would have to come back as well, right? And then this comes back. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be believable, but I'm terrible at this kind of stuff, so I do want to try and get it kind of close. Now, if that's like that, I'm just going to do this just for the hell of it, because I can just undo it, instead of waiting around for things to be answered. And that's not going to be grabbed, but whatever. And then this can get scooted over there, and then this, in theory, this is the glory of the iPad, and then this can come back over here. Is that crazy? Omar Peeps, you should have the ability to gift subs. I don't know. It's as long as, I don't know. Somebody should test it. Now bring the triangle section, just this section? And you're, this drawing, this is like all right, today on the Dark Horse Workshop stream, we're going to collaboratively draw a wolf. You're thinking like, this part here, I'm just going to hack it out just to hack it out. Oops. Boop. Did that not grab it? Am I on the wrong thing? Yes, I am. This isn't even a triangle, I guess. Or do you mean like that? No, you don't mean like that. That's silly. I'm not sold on this yet. I'm not sold on it yet. kind of triangle-like thing. I think this is in a spot where I'm okay with how it looks right now, like other than it's a bit gimpy. I'm gonna clean this up. I like, maybe it needs to be just a little more hooked out. What am I saying? Maybe I just overdid it in my brain here. This is kind of fun, actually. This is hilarious and fun. I feel like this is just a little, maybe it needs to just be like a little less crazy. Yeah. Now we're cooking with something. And then we can repair. You know what today's stream almost was? Today's stream was almost Magnus paints his first Warhammer miniature in 15 years or something. That was what it was almost. I went to Games Workshop with my buddy yesterday and barely escaped. I was like, oh my god, I want to buy all this stuff that I haven't played in it in forever. But I was like, who am I going to play with? And the guy at the store was like, you can come in the store and play. I'm like, that's not really what I want to do. Surrounded by 15-year-olds at the Games Workshop store. Plus, I've got this, like, I've got the ultimate wargaming setup here if I ever wanted to put it to use. It's like tons of table space. It's awesome. I haven't read anything yet. Hopefully people aren't like, no, that's the wrong way. But we're gonna finish this. And when we finish it, you guys can all screen cap it and just use it if you want. That's cool. If that's something you want to do, I don't mind. All right, I'm gonna read again. Shoulder to elbow even stretched still has to have some articulation. Get the membership. Yeah, painting minis on stream could be fun. It also could, you know, I haven't done it in so long. I almost want to do a warm-up. No, it wouldn't be as fun. I think if I was going to do it, I'd have to advertise it as my first miniature painting in X amount of years. If you're not a member, feel free to become a member, because it is such an amazing thing to do. There, that's my plug. I'm getting better at it. As I fix all these little lines and bumps. I'd switch the, this is pretty cool. Sound effects included. Thanks for the help on positioning that arm, you guys. That was awesome. Because I want to draw lots of stuff like this. I get to a point and I'm like, something's wrong with it, and then I retreat and I go back to serpents, which isn't the best for learning. Let's just scoop this right through so it's nice and even. There we go. Don't like this. Dig that out a bit and then just fill it so it comes to a point. Boom. Boom. What am I doing? I keep forgetting that this has a little curve function. Why not use it? There. It's looking all right. That doesn't sound like fun. So awkward. I missed that part. I'm scared of the back paw, but you're probably right. Gerson, you're probably 100% correct. I'm just scared to get to that point. We'll get there real soon. because at least we have these positioned better. That's nice. Erase this stuff, erase this junk, fix this up. Whoa, crazy size. There we go. What the hell? Omar, what's going on with you? Thank you very much. That's incredibly awesome. Much appreciated. I wonder why you don't have the gifted subs thing. Weird. YouTube's weird. It'll figure itself out eventually. That's great. Everybody, a round of like emojis for Omar. Emojis. And make sure you guys remind me that you guys can swipe this. I guess it would be easy to just screen cap it, but just make sure there's a pause with it completed so you can snag it and use it if you want to use it. A little bonus from the stream. If you are interested. Man, what am I doing here? This is terrible. Let's just start over with this. Great, look at the angle. This is awesome. My ridiculous overhead setup. That's a little better. The back paws go forward of the front paws, giving the ready to move spirit. Oh, yeah, that looks so much better. I still think, I guess I probably have to end up just making it... Do I want to just make it 2D? I kind of probably should, but whatever. For now, it's got a little bit of extra arm here. Do you ever use a reference picture of real life stuff to help you? I do. 100% I do. I just don't right now. I occasionally, like on stream here, I've looked around for like howling sitting wolves. And I don't want to just be leaning over here like an idiot for too long to find an in profile howling sitting wolf. Oh, that's cool. I should have looked at this. Was a good one. You know, instead of this craziness I've got here with the 2, I just found one that's kind of neat. It does it a little differently, and I'm gonna do it just because it looks cool. It is not a squirrel. It is a wolf with a very bushy tail. But I won't be offended if you call it a squirrel. this one has, it's like, where, there's a spot, yeah. It's kind of like, this, and then it's got like a scribble, 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 scribble. It's got some kind of weird thing over here. Does it do? Oh, am I missing something? I don't know what's going on here. And then it comes out. Wonder if I can make that look a little less weird. So that kind of just looks strange coming off of there. It's no, it's fine. Like I 100% agree. It's one of those things that I stopped on. I was like, it's kind of a weird tail. Maybe I should make it more like, you know, like not like that up like crazy, but something more pointy. I don't know. Is that a dumb arm? Does that just look weird and short? It does look a little weird and short. You can just go boop, 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 boop. Come on. What's going on? Oh, why? There we go. That's just gonna look weird, isn't it? Just gonna look weird. Yes, it is. It's gonna look terrible. I'm just gonna... It was a great idea for a very brief moment. I'm doing a pelican commission for a friend on leather. That's awesome. I did the, I guess, like the pelican and three birds, chicklets, babies. Not just a squirrel, it's a Viking squirrel. We're gonna make the, we're going full squirrel, everybody? Is that what's happening here? So it's just like, we just like do this, and then can we just squish its nose? Oh, it's uniform. Freeform, distort. Can we get like a squirrely nose on this guy? Maybe not. All right, maybe not. I think I'm gonna leave it 2D like this. It's just got so much going on, and it's just weird to suddenly, unless I've got like a whole limb out. Like I'm not gonna do that weird like down the edge, double up on the limbs. If I'm gonna do more limbs, they're definitely gonna be like off of it somehow. So it's very like. You know, it says, I was going through some Wolf illustrations and it only shows 2 toes inside profile. The middle toe was protruding a little bit more and then a smaller toe recessed. Damn, you guys are like... I'm thoroughly enjoying this, actually. I was going to complain, but I'm actually excited for the multi... Alright, so we got this fucking foot. Pencil eraser. So maybe there's the middle toe here. And then maybe there's like another toe here with a paw kind of thing going on. And then we've got probably terribly drawn claws, but whatever. Nails, claws. Nails. exactly. Leave a like. So far, we've got Omar once again in with the big donation. Thank you very much, Omar. If you guys are interested in having green names and emojis and helping the stream out, you can become a member and help the stream. Help me do this repeatedly Fridays. And if it becomes bigger, I'll do it more. But for now, we're just pushing out Fridays. I know there's probably a bunch of people in here that wouldn't be able to do it earlier, but I was thinking of doing an earlier stream on a different day. What setup are you using for this, and can it be loaded up to the computer? Bo, you mean can I show the computer? I could show the computer with some setting up, because the computer's right here. This is iPad Pro linked into an Atom Mini linked into the computer, so I can switch to, well, sorry, this is the iPad Pro USB-C connection to Atom Mini. This is A6100, Sony A6100 to the Atom Mini to my computer, and this is an A6600 all on this amazingness into the Atom Mini out to OBS, Open Broadcast Software. And the Atom Mini Open Broadcast Software treats the Atom Mini like a webcam, so it's a single input thing. I do all my fiddling on the Mini itself, and then OBS just changes based on what the Atom Mini does. So if I go like fade to black, it'll do that on OBS. All these little things, all these different swipes. I got all these stuff. This stuff I haven't done. Hopefully this doesn't screw up. Oh, look at that. So that kind of weird stuff. Dip. We can. How do I turn these off now that I've turned them on? How do I turn them off? Whatever, doesn't matter. That's good. That works. And then, yeah, and even this picture-in-picture is in the Atom Mini itself. Now I have to change up my iPad and use it for this. So much easier working in layers than pen and paper, but I'm so old school. Mikey, if I was an incredible artist, I would have no issue with pen and paper. But if anybody who's watching this can tell, I've made so many changes to this wolf just from input from everybody else, and honestly, before it even got to this point, lots of changes, that this is an invaluable tool. Easily one of the best purchases I made. If you got the money to do it, they're awesome. They're really awesome. I was looking at like all sorts of different options for drawing tablets, and somebody's like, why don't you just use an iPad Pro? I'm like, really? They can do that now? Yes, they can. Would take me a week to fix these feet with pencil and paper. Yeah, I hear you. It's taken me months. I don't know. This could be a year and a half old, this drawing. I can't remember when I first started it, and I just kind of went, I really should have finished it. This is little things like this is too thick, so I'm just gonna take it down with oh, wrong brush. Studio pen. Oh, it's too big. Lots of stuff that's too small. There. Even this out. This is a little funny in here. Like, this is all stupid, but like, what I'm gonna eventually do is I'll take this in Illustrator and turn it into a vector. So I kind of want to tweak everything a little bit. If it needs tweaking, just make it all perfecto. Well, not perfecto, but better. It's almost time to go play around with the back foot of this squirrel. We gotta get the squirrel's back foot. Black. Still, it's got the wrong thing. Studio pen. Do this because I can. Doop doop doop. That's weird. Fail. Better. Could be at this for 1,000 years, tweaking things like this, though. I guess. Magnus, have you thought about just drawing a Viking wolf head design? A front view with a placid visage. I'm sorry, this is giving me ideas. I've thought about drawing many things. And lots of the time I go, nope, that's probably going to be a little too much for me. But I can totally give something like that a shot. Chris said blended. What did I see? I still sketch in 0.5 lead and smudge a lot. It looks messy until it's all blended out. Yeah. Hey there, RK. Glad to have you here. I also feel like this could be wider and then taper down to here instead of this being very much like, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? I think you do. I think this like whole zone is a little narrow as we continue to screw around with this. We indeed. Let's just play with it really quick and see if I can't not totally destroy it. Like if this just came out a little more. Oh, pencil eraser. I mean, studio pen eraser is weird. That's too much. Yeah. Then just bump it over. All right, so we haven't had any new members, I don't think, so far this stream. We need at least one, so if you're not a member, time to fall on that grenade and become a member. It's $1.99. You heard it here first. A whole $1.99. We need at least one. Can't not I know Omar came back and dropped a 50 bomb, but like that's Omar. He's a different breed, so like you can't really count Omar anymore because he just comes in and does ridiculous stuff every stream. Don't worry, we're still counting you, Omar. Definitely, 100%. All right. Now I don't really want to move that over, but I will. What about if it's just like a little bit like this? Get rid of this. Boom. Yeah. Maybe that's like this. Maybe I'm onto something. You guys will quickly tell me if I'm not. I'm sure. The squirrel's got weird legs. And this is where our wrist break is at, right? So please tell me I'm on the right layer. Come on. What's going on here? This froze up. There. If it's like, boom. And then we just, I'm using it, the line I'm using is too thin. I figured out how to send you a picture. Send a photo of my fighter belt. Awesome. Chris is here with some math for me. The forearm is about 1/3 parallel from the wrist, 2/3 taper towards the. That's way too much for me, man. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this and do it on my own. A little too much. Is that bonkers? Yeah. I want to come up some more. drawing the line the wrong way. What is it? Push for arcs? I don't know. Kirsten Roy, thank you for becoming a supporter. You guys can all breathe a sigh of relief now. Nobody else has to fall in that grenade. We have successfully added another member to the Dark Horse Workshop club? Is it a club? I don't know what it is. Cult. Cult. The cult of Dark Horse. That wasn't a terrible line there. Let's see. It's looking okay. It's looking okay. For whatever the hell I'm doing here. Whoops. Whoops again. All right. All right. I'm gonna switch this again, just because. Why not? Whoop. Keep things interesting. I appreciate you coming on board there, Kirsten. It means a lot to me. Especially for my weird, like, Magnus doesn't know how to draw a wolf stream. I said it ahead of time. I'm very slow. Unless it's a serpent. And no problems. Don't like that. Let's see. Oops. Just make that a little bigger and then bring it down. Bugging me for no reason. Get a little dot, whatever. Whatever. Woo. Back to reading. $1:30 here. Can't keep my eyes open. Gonna watch the rest in tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in, Trust. Have a good night. Mag could be a guild leader commanding us to farm mats, and ideas for him putting everything in the vault, taking a 15% cut. Well, it'd probably just be mundane. It'd be like all-encompassing guild, because I would just probably get in trouble for having a cult in the SCA, don't you think? Probably. So far we've, this needs to be shorter even, I think. Like, I might as well just draw this in right now. We're on the right thing, we got this. I feel like this should be here almost, right? And then this one could be here. Kind of. Need to do something with it though. It's kind of still a little weird. Oops. I don't know what I want to do with it. Nice RK. Says, strangely enough, how I describe this crew to my workmates. Why are you excited for a stream? Head of my leatherworking guild is running a stream. And we all hang out and pass ideas around. Nice. I don't know what to do with this foot. Just lose the claws, you're saying? Lose the claws. I'm thinking too hard with the claws. I think you're right, actually. That looks better. For sure. Way better. Other than, like, I need to figure out what to do with the foot. It seems like, you know, it's like a little bit of a tacked on bit of art. What if that's eraser. Crazy pink on the layer. Like up here, maybe? Whoop, cancel. Currently, it's like the layer is hidden. What do you mean it's hidden? Oh, it's hidden. That's what it means. Get rid of all this stuff. Doesn't matter. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. You're talking like something like this. I was thinking of doing maybe some kind of helio looking paw thing. What if it came right around? And then what if these were like more of these, whatever the hell they are. Is that ridiculous? I think it's a little, it might be the right track, it just needs a little change. More like into here. You know? Boom, boom. A little claw up on the leg of it from like up here? There's a claw? What is it, over here somewhere? Should it be a claw or should it just be a little bit like this little action here? So this kind of thing would probably show it off enough. Well, I'm just going to do this, and then you guys can yell at me that it's wrong. Take this down. Zoop. Jump over here. This is hilarious. I'm really enjoying this, actually. Let's take a pen. Oops. Now you guys are all typing to correct me, and I'm not even looking at you. Not even looking. I'm going to do this here. That'll change. Whoops, too big. Not even looking. Totally ignoring you. Like, oops, that's dumb. Come on, make this better. It's a little weird. There. Now I'm gonna look. Oh, Lucifer subscriber. Hello, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Thanks for stopping by, RK. Say hi to Miss RK from me. Smooth line, smooth line. Let's go. And then this. And then this can do, I don't know what. Could I just make that part of that? Or is that going to be dumb? I think I need to do this actually. Not sure. Not totally sure. But oh my god, let's look at this paw. It's a disaster. You guys can't see it. I've slipped a bit here. Let's do there. That. That's better. This is a mess. What is going on here? What was I doing when this happened? Weird. All right. Now, no. Sure. Sure? Not sure. Now I'm going to read it. Everybody yelling at me to correct. I'd round that just a hair. Too angular for the art style. The toes? You got to be specific because I'm way ahead of everybody, right? I'm probably 30 seconds ahead. I imagine you mean the toes? I don't know. The swirl has to come from the bottom, not the top. I think. Working on carving a set of lined arm bracers for a customer. Zelda and Celtic knotwork mix going in. That sounds really cool, Golden. Yonolith, there's nobody here with me. It's just the people upstairs are stomping around. Which is what they do. I like how this looks. It may not be, it looks way better than it did before, which was terrible. It looked terrible before. But, let's see if we can just, why do I make it so complicated? Just draw it properly. Alright. Come on. What's going on there? It's getting there. It's all right. Is there somebody there with you? No. Yeah. Sorry, bud. I meant the back of the ankle. The back of the ankle, reading back up, I'd round that just a hair. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're thinking like, I could do a little, I think that's not what you meant, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. You're like just a little bit, but I'm like, oh, let's go crazy. Oops. There. You can triple tap to redo and double tap to undo, which is nice. I actually really like that little thing. This is Procreate for iPad Pro. Next week, all in the back. Well, no, we're finishing this. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna finish it. On a roll here, right? I do feel like some of these lines are just not quite the same in their thickness. So I want to go crazy with them. Not quite. Damn it. I keep making a mess. Yeah, the style is definitely more soft curves. You're right. I've got a little bit more pointy stuff up here, but it's still, overall, it's pretty soft. This stuff needs a surgery for sure. Like, I need to come in here and fix up all this craziness. It's all a mess. Now that I say we're gonna get this done, I'm like looking at the top of this, I'm like, wow. A lot of work to do here. What do you guys like better? Do you like better this thing where I'm actually drawing? This is kind of what I probably would prefer myself. Or this weird thing. Not weird thing, but it's oh, this is a mess. Look at this. Look at this. Is terrible. What's going on here? I must have been drunk. For sure, there'll be. I'm not going to be drawing most streams, but I just didn't have anything planned. I'm still like after what it's probably been a couple months now. It's been 2 months of streams. I'm still haven't nailed everything down yet of what I need to do. I get to my days are build props, which I can't show you, or shoot video, which I can't do on stream because it just doesn't work out. Like I can't film a build video while doing it, so I gets to Friday and I'm like, what should I do? But I promise to sort that out really soon. This was just a let's screw around for a bit here and figure this out. But we can do a question time in a bit here if you guys want to. Like I don't have to. This isn't going anywhere. I can stop drawing it while I play. Come on. Looking a little better. Smoothing it out. I did some stuff for Kung Fu Gary. Not Kung Fu Gary. Gary. I did some stuff for Kung Fu recently, and some wilderness show. I was doing some weird stuff for life jackets, which was weird, but pays the bills. Just want to be OCD with all my lines, and this kind of stuff I don't want it to be all bleh. I want it to nicely taper. Or not so nicely. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. And then I screwed up. And I'd also, usually I would probably go back and make these all very, very round. But this one's fine. Except for a little bit of, okay, it's not fine, I'm a liar. This is weird here, it's me. This whole spot, I want to get a little, there we go. I don't mind if it's oval as long as it's arcing nicely, I guess is the best way to put it. Same. See what everybody's saying. Yeah, Gary, sometimes the NDAs are like, oh, thank you very much for the lovely super sticker from Tufts. Appreciate it. As far as NDAs, Gary, go, the stuff for Kung Fu, definitely an NDA. The stuff for that other show, they just had me, they wanted to do a rafting stunt, and they wanted to be able to pull the people underwater, so they had me take all the foam out of the life jackets, and then put Velcro so that they could put stuff that doesn't float inside to puff out the jackets, make them look normal, and then Velcro them on the inside shut so that they could be pulled underwater. So That's not. I'd have no problem talking about that kind of stuff. McEwen just checking in, still have customers in the store, but the staff currently outnumber the workers, so I am taking a 5-minute breather. How is everything going? Things are going great. We've got 2 new members. We've got a super sticker from Tufts. Omar in with the big $50 super chat. And I'm drawing slowly still, and people are somehow still watching. I think. I haven't looked at the actual numbers in a bit. People are still watching, you know, same average as usual for these streams. I think I should probably start making the thumbnails a little more specific on, like, that's part of the battle of what I'm going to be doing on stream, is that I would like to start lining my thumbnails up a little more, though I do like doing these ridiculous thumbnails. Make it a little more inviting for new people to come in, or even subscribers to come in, because most people look at the thumbnail and be like, what is this guy? Is he crazy? It was just going in my... it continues to go in my just have fun category of stuff, which is I like doing those thumbnails. So until I think I have a better idea, I'm not worried about it. It's a little funky here, but not that bad. Nose. Oop. Give him that. Anybody notice what I'm doing right now? What I'm avoiding doing right now? I'm like, let's stay away as far away from the back foot as possible until people start telling me to do the back foot. Boop, 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 boop. There. No. Take the long way around. Nobody likes drawing feet. Feet are awful. Back foot procrastination. A snarl on the muzzle. Do I want to start screwing around with the muzzle? I don't know. Where did... Oh. It would look cool though. I do agree. Oops. That's a little weird there. What's going on here? That's good, that's good, that's good. There's a little weirdness here. Still a little weird. Let's just do that and then that action. Still a little weird. This is my on again, off again OCD going on. Bum, 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 bum. Starting to get there as far as up here goes. I'm going to go down to that foot in a second. I want to finish this before we're done. So I'm going to finish this. What time is it? 5? Yeah, I'll finish this. I think we'll have a better idea of what's going on with the back foot now that there's been like everybody jumping on board to make sure I did it right, which was awesome. Thank you. What am I doing? I'm gonna check chat in a second here. This all looks good. That looks good. It's a little weird. That's weirder. Eh. Yeah. Better. Dun dun dun. The pose is howling. I made that. Yeah, feet and hands are the toughest to work on. Okay, back to work. Someone has to sell all these tools and hides. Have fun, McEwen. Speaking of TikToks, I should totally TikTok this. Like, why not? I can do a live stream on TikTok while I do this, and then I can sit. People will be like, "Oh, I can't see it." I'll be like, "Well, go to YouTube." What? We got two more sponsors. Mwah. The love. Thank you. We got Pip Davidson and Christina Sturman. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Channel member only tattoo and set up a challenge to see who will get it inked. Well, that's a possibility. Oh, we still have to deal with a stupid tail. You know what I could do with the tail? I could, let's see, let me quickly fix what I've got here. There, fixed. I don't like where that is. Take that all the way down. In fact, I would take it all the way to here. Oh, Jesus, that's not what I wanted. This is a good idea. This may make it so it's not going to work for time, but I think this will be cool. Studio pen this. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do this will be the spot for sure. How am I gonna do this? No, that's too small. Still too small. Oh my god, those people are so loud. I kind of want to move studios, but it would be a giant undertaking. Oops. Brain not working. There we go. So my idea for the tail is just to say, you know, this is not work. Well, it's not work yet, but it will be. We can just go. We got our little tail plug here, little bottom pluggo. We go pencil eraser. Read everybody's stuff. You should do a channel member. Oh, yeah, okay, nobody said much. Good. Needs a little tree in there, Bob. You know, honestly. So this is just going to be really quick. Cancel, hidden layer, bring that layer back. It could be where it just comes up and branches off. Totally first run of it will be terrible, but the idea is, and then it branches off, and it comes through. Get where I'm going with this? And then we've got our little round end bits, and they, you know, it kind of flows around. Then flows around here. I don't like that one actually, even though this is going to be quick. Down here maybe? Or up here? Something like this, where it's like moving through itself. This is not a therapy squirrel. This is kind of like a little tree, just what Chris wanted. So. Boom. Squirrel sounds for anybody? This could even come through here. Maybe. Maybe. Probably needs another one down here somewhere. Maybe. This could, if I was feeling brave, could loop through here if I wanted it to. I don't want to screw around with it right now. Just gonna play a little bit. This comes over here. Do a little loop. Could even loop like this. Put a little bit of thing on it because I like how those look sometimes. So we've got, whoop. We got that little weirdness going on, and if we got it on that one, we want it on the rest. This comes over here. What's our space like? Could just come right through here. Maybe super thin on this one. Thin, thin, thin. I could go through all that other stuff, but I'm not going to. Just seems like it might get too busy. This itself might be too busy, but this was my first idea. So that was my first idea. Oh, you know, now that I'm looking at it, it might be better. Oops. I wasn't going to, but it could be better if it's like down through here. All right, then we can do this. Then we can take this one through here, and it doesn't seem really weird. We can boop, like this. Can you even see that? Yes, you can. Keep it nice and thin, especially since it's at the, like all the thick stuff should be down here. Then get super thin at the top. This probably should be thinner too. That's kind of cool. I like it. It's you know, it's not worky. You can't say that like that's a foxtail, that's for sure. Or a squirrel tail. It's just a tail. And it falls into my category of stuff I can draw easily, which is serpents. It's a serpent, really. Whoops. Boop, boop. Still need to fiddle with this a little bit. You know, it's not a serpent, but you know what I'm saying. It's knotwork, which is more my easily blindfolded drawing style. All this should be a little thinner up here. A little bit of a mess, it's okay. Love it. It's beautiful. Now we're going to switch back to my studio pen, and studio pen. We're going to take the opacity down a little more. Doesn't need to be there. And we're going to draw it in. Lenneth says, personally, I would get rid of most of the twirls. Well, that's fine. Well, one thing I might want to do, now that I think about it, not getting rid of twirls, but kind of tightening it up. I just kind of want to bring it down a little more, maybe. And hug the rest of the body more, you know what I'm saying? Oops. All right. And if I don't like it, I'll just do a different tail. Or if somebody doesn't like it when they buy it, they can just put a different tail on it. You know, that's like, make it look like a wolf's tail. Yeah, but it's knotwork stuff. If you look at all the knotwork stuff, it's got like crazy tails and all, everything's woven together. This is the tail I'm doing. And if it sucks, again, I can always do another one. But for now, I just want to do it. Because it's in my brain. And I'm picky enough that if I don't like it, I'll do it again. That's how it is. Nope. Come on. Getting a little wiggly on my lines. And my arm is sticking to my table, which is great. Man, one of those days. Come on. No, that's dumb. I just have to piece this together. make this a little smaller. It's a little too big. I'm gonna check out chat in a second. Whoops. This should be a little bigger. I'll fix that later. No, don't like it. It's all right. Whatever, it's fine for now. Nope. All right. That top part's way too thick. It's all good. I was not sure either, but my thing was I can always redo it. Maybe the top part being that thick isn't that big a deal. I'm not sure about, like, this is pretty big over here. I think it looks cool. And I'm totally fine with everybody throwing ideas at me. I'm quite happy with changing up what I'm doing and playing around with ideas, but sometimes I just am like, no, I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it. This here I'm gonna do a little change. Just felt way too far up the edge. Whoops. We still got 20 people hanging out. That's good. Love it. Man, this is way too crazy here. This needs an edit for sure. This is way too big. All right. We can just go. Maybe it wasn't too big. Somewhere in the middle? Somewhere in the middle. The squirrel is slowly coming together. As I screw around with one little curly thing. This is an iPad Pro. Amy Dolphin, this is an iPad Pro with a Atom Mini. I don't know how much of your setup you want to know about, but it's really fast. Computer running open broadcast software with an Atom Mini video switcher attached to the computer, which the computer thinks is a webcam. But I switch everything on the Atom Mini, and what I have currently right now is I have three inputs. I have one camera here, and then I've got the iPad, and that's also an input that goes into the Atom Mini, and I can go just straight to the screen. I can go to the top-down camera, or I can go to the camera in front of me. That's all the stuff. Nicole, you missed, I don't know what you missed. Did you miss the twirly tail that I'm doing? You might have missed that. I don't know. I mean, like, so focused on it. Oops. I might as well show it. Come on. There we go. A little better. All right, let's do some over-unders. Oh, this is weird, but whatever. We're just gonna go with under here. Come on. Come on. I am using Procreate. Procreate on the iPad Pro. Which is a great, great program. Ah. Do, do, do. We're just gonna paint a happy little tree out here in the background. Maybe it's got a little friend over here, a little bush, maybe off to one side, and right beside a little hill. I'm gonna paint a happy little wolf. Dun dun dun. Now I get to figure out if this is going to get all screwed up with my over-unders. I don't know yet. I should plan that a little better, but whatever. So this is over here. Sean, when I put it into Illustrator, it's usually pretty good. There's a little tweaking. You know, I do an image trace on it, and it usually, that's a weird line here, I gotta fix this. It usually turns out all right. Like, I don't know how much you know about Illustrator, but it is just a direct image trace to vector with like a few line sliders that you play with. I guess I could show that sometime. Oh, because this is under this over here. Ah. 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 It's not bad. I swear I'm finishing this. Man, I think we've had 4 members, 2 super chats and a super sticker. I can't remember. Crazy. I'm so happy people are into this stuff. Because you never know. I've been meaning to stream for a while. And granted, the streams are going to get a lot better. A lot more prop and building and stuff specific. But hey, just hanging out is alright too. I just need to really lock down some plans for stuff that I'm not worried about filming. I guess I could just prototype build stuff. I don't need to and then I could film a proper video for it after I prototyped it on stream. That'd be an idea. What do we got going on here? Under, over, under. Now is this gonna get all weird? Hopefully not. Doesn't really matter. And if it gets weird, I can show you how I fix it. Come on, there we go. Why are they so loud upstairs? It's a little funny in here. I probably shouldn't screw with this, but that's fine. Nope. I have not started doing 3D printing yet. I was talking about it earlier that I was going to grab a 3D printer because I want to start doing bits for cool little prop and costume things like steampunk stuff, dystopian, post-apocalyptic gear, that kind of thing. So I'm probably going to buy a 3D printer soon. I'm trying to convince somebody to give me a 3D printer. I should be able to do it if I work hard. I can easily get like a bad 3D printer. I have tons of offers from China to send me stuff, so not bad, but like if I get a 3D printer, I want it to be very, very good. But I'll check out what is that? SketchUp Free. I'll take a look. Sean says, I find image trace to be finicky sometimes, depending on the source image. I've never used Procreate, just Photoshop. So remember, all my source, I don't know what you're using, but all my source images are very bold, and this is way too, this front paw is too thin. Anyways, too thin in line. It's very black and white, so it easily translates. It's very, like, it's super dark lines. As long as they're not too thin and they're all fairly even lines, then it translates well. The problem starts occurring when you have a lot of thinner lines and thicker lines, and you're trying to find the right spot for that function to work well. But I usually don't have a ton of issues with it. Usually it's all right. But this is way thinner than up here. So, but it's just another thing to deal with. Over, under, over. Whoops. Whoops. Why can't I get rid of that? There we go. Mess. Nope. Come on. A little better. Not perfect, but better. Because this is under, this is going over. Now see, this is where it gets screwed up, right? So if I want it to be all perfectly lined up, this is going under here, it's going over here, so it needs to go under here, but it doesn't. So we gotta wing it. We can cross something else into it. We can split the line. I'm going to split the line a little bit somewhere. Just trying to figure out what would be a good spot. I'm so tight up here. I don't know if there are any really good spots. I could go here. I could go here. Just cheat. Just go boop. Just do a little tiny split. Nothing crazy. That's it. And that way, when this comes under, it goes over. I'm a cheater. And then it goes under here. And nobody is the wiser. Other than this is like mutant thing. Just a little, just a happy little thing. Happy little thing. Actually, let's. There. A little cheaty thing. Looks like a worm. There might be a better way of doing that one, just because it does stand out a little bit. I may actually want to give it a little curl just so it doesn't stand out as much. So it just kind of looks like the rest. Or on the other hand, I could just leave it and not care, but I do care. So. Taunting me with the worm comment. Nope. That's all right. Thanks, Sean. I am a professional at avoiding stuff, for sure. But it's only 5:30. There's time for the back foot, right? I'm at the point of like, well, all this other stuff has to be done, so I might as well do it. Man, this is weird looking. Come on, let's just curve it. Ah! I need a drawing glove. They got little gloves you can wear with this so you're not sticking to the screen. whatever. Oh, this doesn't need to... Look at how wonderful that is. See, that looks really good. Love it. Not totally sure about this little guy, but that's what I'm going with for now. Yeah, looks good. And we could also, like, I'm not going to do this just to waste more time. We could double up all these lines and go on both sides if we wanted to. Oh, damn it, maybe I will do that. Not right now. I won't do that right now. These all need to be wider. And then you just draw the back leg and you're done. Look at that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I already have the back foot on the wolf shirt that you have here. Do it. Can I just cheat? Is that what you just said? You giving me license to cheat? There's that one. That's an older one. Another unfinished wolf. I was going on a good roll with that one. That was looking pretty cool. Anyways. I don't remember what wolf it would be. I didn't do any shirts with that one. I don't really like that one. It's a little weird looking. I'm just gonna figure it out. Well, what the hell happened there? Crash? I just want to copy a foot. Come on. Let's not be too crazy. Just let me copy it. Weird. Maybe I need to update this. All right, we gotta draw the foot. Damn it. Oh, the round wolf. Well, that's a different angle though. It might look a little crazy. This is me having no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to throw this in here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna pink sketch it, and then we're gonna finish this thing. Brain. So we're doing the same idea. It would be forward, probably more than that actually. Forward. You guys can start yelling at me what I'm doing wrong. Oops. And I imagine it's the same, like it's gonna be the same kind of dealio, but it's gonna go like that. Or then it's gonna scoot down here somewhere. That looks really short. That looks way too short. What if I just go like this? Oh, it's probably gonna crash again. Oh no, because I'm just gonna move it. I'm going to Scale it. Oh, just warping it? Oh, that's dope. Back foot will be bigger. Is that bonkers? Should it be longer? Where's the experts? Where are my experts? Where are my wolf experts? It's not bad. Do I do a little boop-a-doop boop here because it's like this here? Probably. Might as well. Oh, and I've got this little thing here. Same idea. Do a little... That might be strange as it if it's right on the ground, so it should probably be up here. Too late, I'm drawing it. Studio pen. Studio pen. No, I'm not. What is that? Is that actually... I'm like, is that something on my screen? Hey, where did you get your tools? I know where you got the hole punches, but what about the rest? I got my tools from all over the place, mainly from Tandy Leather and Lonsdale Leather. The majority of them from Tandy Leather because I used to work there and it was easy. I got a bunch from Lonsdale Leather, and I've occasionally ordered stuff online, but like my sewing machines, there's anything in here that's like both my sewing machines are from a sewing machine shop. Like one's Leather Machine Co. and one's just like a Mason Sewing, and then they're from all over the place, but primarily Tandy Leather. Oh, you know, this says yes, because the heel touches the ground. And Nulls says more swirls. Rotate the foot 5 degrees. Oh, because it's like angled? Oops, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Am I on the wrong thing? Why would that not work? It should work. Why is it not working now? Oh, there we go. And Aiden says you could try rotating the front leg out from the body a little to give it more room. Like out this way, hey? Yeah. I'm gonna scribble this in and see how it looks, and then I'll figure out if that's something else to do. I just don't wanna... I could pick this into the ground. You know? I want it to be more squared up. Oh my god, come on. That's just weird. Too many little things going on. I don't know. Might be a little weird. This needs some definite, like, this is kind of lame. It needs to be redone. But, it's not super weird. Let's go the other way. Whoops. There. Null's like, that's the swirl I wanted. Nice. I was pretty sure that's what you meant. This is too wide here, which will help this make it not look as squish, I think, if I make this smaller. Zoop-a-doop. Ugh, what am I doing? Just do this. Well, I'm almost ready to call this done, and you guys can steal this. And if you want to fuck around with it and change it, you know, like, I'm not really that worried about it. I'm pretty easy going with artwork. Just, you know, as long as you're not like, I drew this, I'm fine. That's a little weird here. Let's do this. It's looking all right. I should see what everybody else said. I haven't actually read what everybody else said about my craziness down here with this leg, but I don't think it looks that bad. The heel kicks off the back, and the paw is resting below the thigh. The toes are barely visible. Yeah, it looks perfect. Looks good to me. It's better than anything I've ever drawn. True that. It's just the forever that it takes to do this is hilarious. What time is it? 6? Not even 6. We're good. And we'll see if somebody can make something with this before I do. I always like that. Like, I've released some artwork before, and people put it on something like, I haven't even done anything with that yet. That's awesome. Just doing some unnecessary tweaking. If anybody, I'm gonna like, I don't know if anybody needs to leave, so I'm just gonna do something real quick. All right. Let's do this first before I do that. Okay. If this is something that interests you, like, it's not totally done yet, but I want to let people grab it just in case they need to bail, feel free to screenshot that and use it. If you're here part of the stream, I find it very unlikely that anybody will ever come and watch this full stream and realize at the end that they got free artwork. But I don't care if they do. If you find this stream and you find this artwork, feel free to use it. Don't care. Yeah, and I'll put this in my next art pack for anybody else to use. So you guys screenshot and use it. I'm gonna do some line thickening in certain spots because it's all over the map here. I'd like it to look a little better. What's going on here? I don't even know what that's. Is that supposed to be like a chest bit? Does that make sense at all? I don't know what I was doing there. It just seems like this line goes nowhere. Like, what is it supposed to be doing? That just looks busy. Don't mind me, just screwing around. Boop, boop. I don't know. No problem. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I'm going to end the stream at 6 because it's a nice, perfect number. You guys can feel free to chill while I thicken lines and play around with this. And if you're still here at 6 o'clock, I'll do a final. This is my readjusted version of this sketch. But I just wanted to make sure that, you know, people have been here for a while already, that they could grab it and run if they wanted to. Oops. So let's just find all the thinnest lines and beef them up a bit. But first, let's open a Coca-Cola. Oh, my butt. Holy sore. Have I not moved? Oh, Coca-Cola. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I think the first part of making the lines thicker would be to use a thicker line. Would be a good start. Oops. Is that too thick? Nope, that's all right. It should be almost like rolling off here like this. Yeah, that's better. Watch, I'll be like, I'm done at 6, but I'm not done, so I'm not done. It's quite possible. But I'll do another showing of the progress at 6 so you guys can grab it if you want to. And I will either stay or not. Ugh, Jesus. Use the curve tool. That didn't work. Now that I'm using this thick line, I keep screwing everything up. What is that? That's such a weird line. That's not terrible. Moving on. Pretty good. Amy says it could use a chest bit. Yeah, like, I think you're right. Like, finding this little thing here is kind of making me think it could use like a little something, you know? I'll fiddle with that after I do a little more line thickening. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. What is this doing? Get out of here. Whoops. Oh, hey, Reese. Happy to hear from you. Hopefully you're doing well. What are you up to tonight? Anything exciting? What is that from? Is that from this? No. Oh, it is. Huh. Weird. So I agree it needs a chest bit. And I'm going to use that weird thing down here to do it. It'll be 2 lines. It'll be like... It could just be like that. Like that's all it really needs. Or does that just get too muddy? Not sure. What if it was like more angular? Nope. That's ridiculous. Are you mocking me, Reese? Are you mocking me? I can't tell. Because exciting is not the word I definitely would use. More like Bob Ross action. Everybody make sure you obviously like this video. You're still here, you better like it. Come on. And all that stuff. Bo Easton says, Magnus, take care. I'm going to finish cooking dinner, then head over to see what trouble Tribe is getting into. Nice. Have fun. This is I do feel like it needs a chest bit. I'm just not sure how to put it in. What if it was like another curly? What if it had a curly bit to kind of break it up? That's kind of neat. Or is that just dumb? Is it kind of neat or kind of dumb? That's the question. If it was like that. it just like a nipple? I don't know. While I think about it, I'm going to fix this. Oops. Hey, Yonalith, if you email me, I'll give it to you in PDF form for sure. Just email me and I'll do it. Just remind me about it. Bum, bum, bum. Fixing all these little gimpy things. Alright. Whoops, too much. It goes for anybody. You know, you can just email me and I'll send it to you. info@darkhorseworkshop.com. And you are free to use it in your projects and sell those projects as you see fit. See, it's probably already 6. Yeah, I'm not stopping yet. Hey, John Kennedy, you can critique all you want. I have no problem with it. This has been actually a whole stream of critiquing. as I'm not a great animal artist, so this is an old piece of art that I started, and then I never got around to finishing it. So people have helped me with the idea of how the anatomy should be, and it's been fun. I am always wanting to learn, so if anybody has ideas and critiques, as long as they are constructive, not like, it's a terrible squirrel, then I'm good. I'm good with those critiques. Always. Until the day I die. Ah. Weird here. Ugh, my arcs are terrible right now. Too big. Whoa, what was that little weird line? Where is it? There it is. As long as you are not selling said shirt, that is not a problem. I don't care. You can totally snag a vector for it. It's a little odd here. A little thin at the bottom still, but It's another little grab if anybody wants to grab it. I think I will. I might do the double up on the tail, like it's got the border on. Whoops. Like I've got the border here. I might end up doing that kind of stuff to the tail. Don't know for sure yet. But that is off the top of my head. Yeah, that's funny. Chris says, for this week's homework, all students must carve this onto a media of their choice and mail it to Magda's for assessment. John says, okay, I think the left knee is B. The left knee is bad? The left knee is... I'm not sure what it could be. Oh, that's cool. You know, that's great. Do you think that back foot is gigantic compared to the front foot? Or is the front foot needing to be a little bit bigger? I think the left knee is too big compared to the right. The left knee. Oh, hey. If you're saying this is the knee area, then you're probably right. I would think all the stuff on the back leg should be bigger. So like even here is probably too big. Like, yeah. Do I make this bigger or the other smaller? If you're talking about this here, if you're not, I only hate you a little bit, but I'm just going to do this anyways. Give it some more space. And whoa, it's huge. It's huge. Did I have it just like that, or did I? That's definitely better. That's my shirts ship from all over the world because I just use Printful. Printful. So it'll find the spot that's closest to you and ship. Most of them are in the United States, but I'm pretty sure they have some in Europe. And if this isn't what you meant, at least you had me think about it, and this looks better too. So I'm happy with it. Do I want to do like something here? Or is that just done? I don't know. I don't know how it was before, but I don't know if I want it there. John and Ben Mayer, I am having a lovely evening. Hopefully you're having a good evening as well. Now the tail is a little thin overall as far as the line work goes. But you guys are free to grab this if you know, we got like more little tweaks to it. I'm still not sure about the foot sizing, but I only care a tiny bit. I care enough that I know I'm going to keep playing with it. At least it's mostly done. I still think we were talking about a chest bit. Like, to me, that looks better, but it's busy. It's like really, it's hard to, like, what if that's way exaggerated. Well, it's way exaggerated, but it actually didn't look that bad. Angular like that. And then it would fix this one. Tell me if I'm crazy, that's fine. You can just scribble that in there for now. Yeah, I still looks, doesn't it look too busy? Am I crazy? John says, Magnus, do you have any tips for cutting through 14 ounces of leather? I stropped my blade several times, but I feel like I have to make 20 strokes to get through it. Two things. Make sure you have a great height on your table where you, when I cut through stuff, I'm not cutting through it. I am, well, most things, even thinner stuff. If I'm doing like a big cutout, my arm is like locked and I'm moving my body, which helps. It helps with like making sure you're not like trying to scrape through the leather. I strop the hell out of my blade like you. I often will have to do a few passes. You just have to. Or you can also use a jigsaw if you want to be covered in leather bits. Jigsaw? That's not what I'm talking about. Bandsaw. I guess you could use it. I wouldn't want to use a jigsaw, but a bandsaw for sure. I think that we're onto something here with this bit. I'm just not sure if that's the way to go with it. Also, maybe this whole bit here is redundant. Yeah, I think it has to be done somehow, so I'm gonna pull this off of here. This doesn't make any sense. Like, why is this here? Maybe I put this in earlier and then I started thinking about a chest. But yeah, get rid of this bit. Unbusify this zone. Fix this now that I'm here. Just did there, but whatever. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. So it's coming out of there. I don't know if this is the final, but I'm just filling it in just because it's in my mind. That's better. It's on the right track. I think it looks pretty cool. I can see where I want to tweak it a little bit more, but I'm not going to. I want to make that bigger or that smaller. Same with this. I want to match what we had from the suggestion from John before. So make everything at the back bigger, or at least matching. I want to take all this and make it the lines thicker. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. You know, like, so grab this if you're interested. You can also email me, info@darkhorseworkshop.com, and just mention this, as long as it's within the first couple days. If I start getting emails from people a month from now, they're not getting it. So if you're seeing this stream later, and no. And yeah, I can just bounce over to this shot. There I am in all my glory. It has been an excellent stream with a lot of it's funny, it's just like people helping me draw, which is actually a lot of fun. We've got this wolf looking pretty good. I'm very enthused. I release all my art, all my patterns on my Patreon, so they go up the month that I do them, and then they come down for the next month. So the Patreon will get this access to this as well. And hopefully everybody has a great weekend. And I don't know what to say. Would you bevel any of the internal lines or just the perimeter? It's a tough one. If I was going to bevel the internal lines, like anything that's an obvious overlap, I usually tend to bevel. So like that front arm and the shoulder area and the back hip area. But I would make sure like the outside edge is nicely beveled. And then any interior stuff is only beveled lightly. You could even go as far as to cheat a bit with that's not focusing for whatever reason. Is it not focusing? Anyways, let's do this. Little tiny spoon, which I will like ride along my cuts, my swivel knife cuts occasionally, and you get to see my lovely hand. Isn't that beautiful? So you can just go beep, 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 really lightly, and just give it a little bit of a bevel. But you could also just knot if you wanted to. And I would definitely bevel all the knot work. You know, like if I'm beveling the knot work, then anything else I think is significantly over the front arm, front leg up into the shoulder, around the back of the hip, and maybe those inside lines, like maybe in here. That would be like a personal. But if I did, I would definitely spoon style it. I don't think I would do anything significant. I'd just do something really light. So, well, that's the stream. We got 4 new members, I think. So if you're not a member, join the club. We've got more green names in here than not green names. It's an amazing cult club. Fuck. It's not a cult. And where's my face? Yeah, there's my face. It's an amazing club. And you got my undying thanks, a green name, and some emojis. What more could you want? We got like big tip from Omar. Omar seems to like to come in here and just drop big tips or memberships or gifted subs and all that kind of stuff. We got like a couple of super stickers, which are awesome. And we got to hang out. I thoroughly enjoyed this. So I'm going to try and get a build video out for next week. There's probably going to be a carving video, just like a generic old carving video that's going to be an hour long if you're really bored, with just me carving with no talking, no music. So there's that. And yeah, remember, info@darkhorseworkshop.com. You can email me, and I'll send this to you, as long as it's within, like, you know, just do it right now if you want me to send this to you. info@darkhorseworkshop.com, and I'll get it off to you. So thank you very much. I'm going to end with my intro. I'm going to outro with my intro because I like my intro and I haven't done the outro yet. So there you go. Thanks, everybody. Mwah. Have a great weekend.